Hi guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. It's been quite a while, as you may notice, but anyways, so as you may have read, I'm going to be showing my best tips for making a city in Bloxburg. It just makes it more realistic and better, in my opinion. I don't know why I'm still right now, but yeah, this is a voiceover, because yeah, I had to record with Roblox, this little thing, but yeah, so don't mind this. That is just some, I don't know, I tried to do some windows for like a house or something, but I don't know, they didn't turn out that good, I don't think. But anyways, so I'm gonna start with showing you guys how to make a better road, so it looks like more realistic and is better, like the sidewalks and such. So first, let's select a floor and make one. I usually do like 3 on each side because there's, the line in the middle. So yeah, let's just do that really quickly. And then I go down to the basement and I select the roof and I select the flat roof, and then I basically follow it for the entire way off there. And then I raised the roof up a tiny bit, and then I copy it and make it on the other side. And this, in my opinion, is better than using a flat little flooring for the sidewalks. And then I also do another like little thing, which is a extra sidewalk. I don't know why I do this, it just looks better to me and cutesy, I guess. So yeah, and then I start coloring. So for the like road, instead of using like I used black one, I use like a darker shade of gray, and then I select the concrete texture, which I think is much better. It looks more realistic and just cool. And yeah, and then I do that. And then for the sidewalk, the higher ones, I make them like the default swatch, but in concrete, the default color in concrete. And then I repeat it on the other side as well. And then you may wonder about these. These I actually make in the dark stone gray shade. I'm sorry if this is going quickly. And then I select this like I don't know what it's called, but this one. I should have showed you guys better, but oh my gosh, I'm rushing, okay? This is a rushed video. But yeah, then I either use like the completely flat fence thing, otherwise I use this one. And instead of using just plain white, that is a little boring and too gray, I use the yellow one instead, which I think looks much better in my opinion. But that is just my opinion, you can do whatever you want. So yeah, that is basically it. I think it looks way better than just having a floor which is completely black, and then for the sidewalks you just use the flooring. But now I'm going to show you guys how to make a more realistic looking building. So, okay. I just made a little box. Then I'm going to choose this color and swatch, but you guys can basically choose whichever you guys like. But I really like this one. I think it looks really great. And then I'm going to make it a second floor, I think. That might be better. Okay, so then I just continue making this little box. I'm not gonna do the backside. So yeah, this looks really simple, as you guys see. Of course, I need to add like a door and windows. So I'm just gonna steal these. They're not even that good. Actually, they're kind of good. I kind of like them. That is very uneven. I'm not even trying. Honestly, this will make me uncomfortable the entire video, so I'm just gonna redo them. Waste of time, but yeah. Actually, that looks already quite good, but the walls look really flat and ugly. So what you're gonna do is you select the pillar, the traditional pillar, I'm pretty sure it's called. Yes. You place it right there, then you resize it a little smaller. Look at this. So yeah, you're gonna do that. This is a pretty good size in my opinion. And then you are gonna you're gonna color it the right color in the same material or texture as the existing walls. and then you put it like on each side, also over there, but I'm just gonna do here because I don't want to waste my money. So yeah, and then it looks already pretty good in my opinion. It looks much better and looks more realistic. But then if you want to make it even more realistic, you can select these wall trims, medium baseboard, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, they're pretty much called that. If you hear anything in the background, if you hear anything in the background, I'm really sorry. But yeah, it looks much better now, in my opinion. Then you can also select these like roof ones. I don't know what they're called, but yeah, these, and put them like, yeah. And now it just looks much better. This looks really good in my opinion. Like, I kind of love it. So yeah, that just looks way better in my opinion. So yeah, that is another tip. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna save this. For the next tip, this is not that useful, but I'm just gonna make a road. Like, so you know how you want a road to go into something random and then it goes like into trees or just grass? In this in this case, it's not, but pretend it is. And then what I do so it doesn't look so awkward, I select a fence. I usually pick this one right here. It's a pretty good height and it just looks better. Oh my gosh, the airplanes. And then I select this gate, this one specifically, but I guess you can choose whichever you will like that just fits. And then I'm just gonna color it in like a color. This is, for example, one that I've used. I'm sorry for the airplane, but yeah. So yeah, this just can help with it looking less awkward, so that it just looks a little like more. It just covers up like the view of random plants or like trees. Like if it was over there, for example, it just looks kind of awkward. So now I think it looks better. That is why I do that. Sometimes it just kind of covers it up and makes it into like a neighborhood, if you guys get what I mean. So yeah, these are some of my tips and tricks for making a better city. I'm just still leaving that because I need the money. I'm actually keeping this though because that turned out really great. I feel like this is like one of my best tips. It just looks way better. And then also the roads. The like gate one was just a little extra. But yay. So yeah, it looks really good and it looks really realistic with like, if you guys saw that, it looks way better. But yeah, that is all my tips for today's video. This video was really rushed, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in my next video. And just so you guys know, I have a lot of videos planned coming out this year. I'm really excited. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!